Definitely one of the proudest moments for me here at ISG and for the team was when we were very fortunate to win Agency of the Year for the TEAA Awards. It was just so great to be recognised for all the hard work that everyone does here at ISG, and to stand on that stage in front of our peers and our clients, and to be presented that award was a really amazing moment. Yeah, I think a project that really stuck in my mind, I think it's amazing. As I said before, I started my career at Warner's, and many years later we've been very fortunate. We've come back into Warner's and we've helped them work on a whole new weekend project that we put together, which is our Ibiza Sunset Weekend, which is helping them get the new demographic. But when we came there, and remembering what Warner's were when I worked there 20 years ago, to not only be seeing Warner guests enjoying all of this Ibiza music, but we were bringing along artists like Dave Pearce, which is someone I grew up absolutely loving, and to think that, to be a part of that and bringing that to Warner's, and have all these different people that I grew up loving, just an amazing moment. And to see that whole weekend come together and be a success was something I'll never forget. Yeah, I think what would surprise people really about what goes into creating a show is how much goes into it. And sometimes it can be a 6-month process from initially speaking to that client and pitching that idea. You know, coming just making a pitch for that can take days, weeks, just to even get a sign off before we even start the process. And then it's everything from the costume creation, the detail will go into that. Then obviously the time that Pete spends in the studio creating the tracks, and all the different research that he has to do. And then he spends weeks sometimes just finding that perfect sound for that one track that, you know, people might not think it means anything, but, you know, sometimes there are certain sounds or certain things that are so important. And, you know, we'll spend weeks on that, and then bringing in the musicians to record the live stuff, you know, creating all the tracks all together with the visuals. Then we have the rehearsals, we're teaching the vocalists, we're doing the choreography. It's a really long process, a super exciting one, but it's hard work. It requires a lot of people to work a lot of hours and have a lot of passion. And it's always, though, extremely rewarding when you see it come all together. But I think it's quite easy for people just to look at it and think, that was maybe quite easy to do, but I can, certainly being part of this process, I can tell a lot of people it's not. It's very difficult, very challenging, but definitely worth it in the long run.